Hi, I'm Bo from Bikes.com, and today I'm going to show you how to put together one of our extreme light bikes. Alright, so it's an easy 5-step process, and the first step is basically just unboxing, and we're going to lay all the pieces out. This is what I recommend you guys do, lay it all out like this, nice and neat, and luckily you won't need any tools because all the tools are provided. And so next step is to install the front forks and the handlebars. So you'll want to grab the frame and these 4 black couplers. And what you want to do is make sure that they're in there all the way. So the easiest way to do it is just to tap it on with your hand. And you want to be careful. If you use a hammer or something hard, you could crack it. And the other pieces, you'll notice they're slightly different. One kind of has a mushroom top. That one is the one that goes on the bottom. And the other one that fits flush goes on top. And then you grab your front forks, slide that in, like that. And if you set it down like this, it makes it a lot easier. And then grab one of your couplers, or one of your quick release clamps is what they're called. And you'll want to slide that on. And the key to this is to make sure that there's no wobble in between. So push it all the way up so that coupler's all the way on there. And then you grab your handlebars and slide that in. Like that. Okay. And you'll want to make sure that you align this nice and tight. And you can grab the Allen wrench that's provided to tighten this up. And this is one thing you want to make sure is nice and tight, or the handlebars will keep moving on you. So I tighten that up. Then when you have it not super tight but kind of snug, then you should be able to finish it with this clamp. And you can test it, and it's staying on good. So now we're ready for step 3. Alright, so now we have the front forks and handlebars on. We're ready for step 3. Step 3 is installing the seat. Don't forget to put the coupler on first. And then slide it on. You may have to twist it a little bit. And then just like before, I like to get that Allen wrench. You make sure that seat is on there nice and straight. And then finish by pushing that clamp. And then you can make sure it's on there tight by twisting. See, this one's a little loose. So all I do is unclamp this, give it one more twist, probably a little bit more. Make sure it's nice, and then clamp it down, and now it's tight and ready to go. Alright, so now we're ready for step 4. And the reason we put the handlebars and seat on first is to make step 4 easier. And so now we're putting on the wheels. And so I flip the bike upside down just like this. And with the wheels, what you want to do is you're going to want to loosen just the outer bolt and take this off. Okay. So leave the extra bolt on there. Alright, and this is the one part you want to make sure you get right. So there's these nuts. You want to tighten them to the washer, but then back it off about a quarter turn, because you don't want them pressing up against the bearings or your wheel won't spin well. And so once you have that ready to go, I slide it in. And then you put this, there is a little spot for that bent part to go into, if you see that. And we just hand tight that for now. And then we do the same thing on the other side. And once they're both hand tight, then you just use the wrench that was provided and tighten them up. And once you have the back wheel, you do the same thing with the front wheel. All right, so now we have the bike fully assembled, and it's the last check, which is a safety check. And really all you're gonna be looking for here is making sure you spin the wheels, and if they don't spin well, then what you might have done is tightened it up against the bearing a little too tight. That can make the wheels not spin well. So what I do is I spin both the wheels, make sure they're going well, and they look nice and tight, and then I'll flip it over, and I'll make sure that the handlebars are nice and aligned, and I'll make sure they won't move. If they move, then we flip this out, and you can spin this or grab the Allen wrench that was provided, tighten it up a little more, and then tighten it right back down. And then I like to make sure the seat is right in a line and that it won't move. And once you finish that safety check, you're ready to enjoy the Extreme Light Bixe balance bike.